When I looked at him, I looked straight up, and I looked like I was looking up in the sky. And I said, "Man, you're tall." And so I was very busy that day because my responsibility was to take care of the soccer team from Los Angeles. They had some superstar. I had been keeping up with soccer a long time. I used to play semi-pro soccer back in the days, and he supposed to be like a superstar, and I didn't know who he was. I all know that, oh, there he is. You need to make sure he walks to the bus and make sure nobody don't bother him. And so that's what I did. And after that was over, I was done. My duty was done. But I had a good time. I had a very good time that day. So anyway, lots going on. Like I said, Susan Coleman tomorrow at the Star, and then Kenny Chesner. And there's a lot of stuff going on here in the Dallas and Fort Worth area. Some big going on in Addison also. It's going to be an all-day event. There's going to be food and games and many, many more. So check it out. Check the events around the Dallas and Fort Worth area. Okay. And yesterday, my son Adam, he turned 36, people. 36 years ago, that baby boy came into my life. And, it's really sad. I used to work for this church. I'm not going to name the church and everything, but it's really sad that, it was a Wednesday night. My late wife and I were leaving, and of course, my son was behind us. And then all of a sudden, we hear a loud bang. And there was the youth pastor, and he physically had my son pinned up on the wall and had his hand on his neck and was telling my son, do not turn into a gang or be involved in a gang. And that didn't turn out too well for my wife or for me since I worked there. Come down next morning, Thursday morning, of course, all the pastors getting ready to have their pastoral meeting. I went up to the youth pastor and I said, you know what, man? You hurt my son. He said, good, I'm glad. I said, no, you don't understand. Physically, you hurt my son. He has a sore neck and looked like he had to stay home for a couple of days. And he's now saying he does not want to come to church for what you did. And then, of course, the senior pastor came out and of course, I told that youth pastor, which he's a pastor at a church in somewhere in California. I told him, if I ever see you hurt my son or anybody else again, I'll personally go put you down. Well, then you go too good with a senior pastor. I got demoted, and next thing you know, I was out the door. But, pastors are not perfect. Okay, I keep telling y'all, pastors are not perfect. I'm not perfect. That's why a lot of people say, are you sure you're a pastor? I say, yes, but I do make mistakes. And I admit to everybody, I'm not perfect. And, God's going to deal with me. I may say something, do something, or I should have said something, or should have done something. But, I'm not perfect. But I don't think it's right. A pastor should not grab especially no pastor should not grab somebody physically, and hurt them because you can get in trouble. It's a good thing my wife did, decided not to press any charges. But that was a big no-no. Of course, my son, since then he hasn't been back to church. He don't want to go back to church. But he said, I don't have to go to church when I can have church here at the house. So he does pray and still read his Bible and everything. But here's the funny part. A lot of people was talking bad about my son. And my son was bringing a lot of his buddies to church. Guys that were doing drugs and drinking and everything. My son was bringing them to church and they were giving their life to the Lord and everything. And, but some of these people in the high places there were saying my son won't make it. He's not going to amount to anything. He's going to wind up going to prison. Well, let me tell you something. My son turned out to be a great man. Not only a great man, a great son, a great father. Now he's a husband. He was there for his mother, my wife. He helped me with her. And then, of course, when I got sick, he was by my side, didn't leave my side at all. He's even had to change his schedule around so he could stay home and take care of me. And what more can I ask out of a son? So those people who are bad-mouthing about my son, shame on you. Just shame on you. That's all I got to say about that. But happy birthday, Adam. I know your birthday was yesterday. I'm proud of you, man, and I love you with all my heart. And like I was telling my grandbabies, I was saying, my baby boy, it's his birthday, 36 years old. And of course, my baby said, he's not a baby boy. And I said, he will always be my baby boy no matter how old I get. He will always be my baby boy. So, but anyway, I'm mighty, mighty proud of him, of the man he turned out to be. But anyway, we got so much to talk about. Of course, the title of the show is The Night Creatures. I'm going to be talking about what goes on at night. And I'm going to get a little heavy here. But how people get attacked, especially at night. That's where they're more weak. People go to sleep and everything, and people who's working at night, some people are not used to working at night. They want to get sleepy. They tired and they can't stay awake, or people who are drinking and partying. Some of you've been there before. I know I have. I'm not going to sit here and lie. I never had. I did once. I had my share of being crazy at night, and I used to work nights, and I still kind of do. But I'm going to be talking about that, the night creatures, and like I said, my cousin Nana, she took off to Tampa Bay today, so spend some time with her grandbabies over there in Florida, and be praying for her son because he's in the service, and he's been sent to Turkey, and he'll be there for I don't know how long, maybe a year or two. So I'll be praying for her son, and but that's why it's so important. No matter how old our children are, we still need to pray for them because God, is holding us responsible for taking care of those kids. No matter how old they are, we still have to pray for them. I don't care if they're 30, 40, 50, 60, if you're still alive and kicking, you need to pray for them. Especially what's going on today. And pray for your grandbabies. But anyway, it just really touched me today. I was up watching TV, listening to the news, and of course the news broke in about what happened today at Santa Fe High School. That's like southeast of Houston, close to Galveston, Texas. So, just be praying for those people, especially for the parents, knowing that their babies are not coming back home. And I know how it feels. Like I said, I lost a grandson December 2005, just a week away from Christmas, and that was really, really tough. I remember my late wife, she said she was mad at God and didn't go to church for 2 years. But thank God I didn't give up on her, and she finally said, I'm going to go back to church. So, and she did. But anyway, so that's about it. The first half of the show. Once again, please pray for those people who lost their babies today. Be praying for them, and I'd be praying also, and I'd be praying for your family and your children. Just like Cookie before she goes to bed. I have a granddaughter. Her name is Casey, and I play with her before she goes to sleep. Video call and everything, and that's why I tell her it's so important. Let me know when you're going to sleep so I can pray over you and the family there in the Philippines. And of course, 2020 of March, I'll be going over there. I'll be staying there for a while, and hopefully everything goes well. Cookie and I will be saying our dues. So, but anyway, that's all I want to share with you in the first half of the show, because I want to get going and start talking to you about the night creatures, the title of the show. So kick back, relax, and I'll be with you to talk about the title of the show.
Give thanks with a grateful heart. Give thanks to the Holy One. Give thanks because He's given Jesus Christ, His Son. Give because of what the Lord has done for us. And now let the weak say, I am strong. Let the poor say, I am rich because of what the Lord has done for us. Give thanks. Give thanks with a grateful heart. Give thanks to the Holy One. Give thanks because He's given Jesus Christ, His Son. And now let the weak say, I am strong. Let the poor say, I am rich because of what the Lord has done for us. And now let the weak say, I am strong. Let the poor say, I am rich because of what the Lord has done for us. Give thanks. And you kiss me on the dance floor. I wish that we could be like that. Why can't it be like that? 'Cause I'll be yours. We can't be behind closed doors. Every time I see you, I die a little more. Stolen moments that we steal as the curtain